What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA SAGA.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video I will show you the latest news directly related to our problem. I will show you that SEC is trying to fight, but they are trying to do it from the wrong side in my opinion. Then I will continue with the updates from Richard Hoffman, from Jennifer Vetrano, basically from Clifton Dubois. And I will show you that we have an update on Jay-Yun Park lawsuit. Not exactly an update, but some quite interesting information. So, and before we dive deeper into all of these news, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends and family, and drop me a line in the comment section. This is the only way how we can spread this information to as many people as we can, and this will bring more attention to our problem, and this will help us eventually to win this battle. So, just hit the like button for YouTube algorithm. And let's start with the news. On frankness.com we have this article that was published on May the 8th, and it says SEC to enforce new disclosure rules later this year. And let me quote you this. The Securities and Exchange Commission will enforce new disclosure rules later this year that will increase transparency and integrity of corporate stock repurchasing, according to SEC Chairman Gary Gensler. The newly adopted SEC rules will compel companies to disclose far more information about stock buybacks than they ever have before. Regulations will start applying to publicly traded companies in the fourth quarter of this year, CNBC reports. The new disclosure rules will allow investors to better assess issuer buyback programs, SEC Chairman Gary Gensler said. So, it is quite good news on the opinion of Gary Gensler, but I have to say they are trying to fight against some kind of illegal activity from the wrong side. And we have a lot of rules that are implementing to make more transparent markets, but they are trying to make more transparency, to bring more transparency to the companies themselves. And in my opinion, we have to use this transparency from the other side. We have to see it from the broker-dealers, from the regulators themselves, because the Securities and Exchange Commission and FINRA have a total immunity. This means they can do basically everything without disclosure any information. And that is why I think we have to see these transparency steps to their own policy and to their own activity. And definitely only this will help us to be on a fair market. On top of that, let me show you this news that was published also on May the 8th on foxbusiness.com, and it says SEC staff throw cold water on calls for ban on short selling of bank stocks. Failures at regional banks such as First Republic, Silicon Valley and Signature prompted scrutiny by Gensler. And let me quote you this. If Securities and Exchange Commission Chairman Gary Gensler wants to ban short selling of regional bank stocks, he will have to do it over the objections of the agency's career staffers, as Fox Business has learned. And let me show you this couple of paragraphs. So far at least, SEC staffers, the career attorneys who are not political appointees, are advising against implementing a short sell ban. People with direct knowledge tell Fox Business. They say the last time a ban was implemented following the 2008 financial crisis is actually added more uncertainty to the financial markets, causing bank stocks to fall further. People close to the SEC, say Gensler, the chair since April 2021, will have to propose the ban himself and push it through the full 5-member commission on a party line vote. The two Republican commissioners, Hester Pierce and Mark Ueda, will probably vote against any such measure. So, they don't know how to behave, they don't know what to do. And in my opinion, in our days, we have a lot of technologies that can be implemented into the SEC. And the only way how we can solve this problem is just publicly disclose the blue sheets if any misleading information appearing on the short selling reports. And let me show you this tweet. It was reposted by Tony. Tony's underscore tweets. And he wrote, "Time for SEC to deal with manipulative short sellers. Even Cromwell Coulson says so." And he retweeted the tweet from Cromwell Coulson, and he wrote, "Why at the end of the day the huge numbers and big percentages in FINRA daily short sale volume data don't reflect actual short selling in the market? Time for SEC to fix it before more investors are misled." And I have to say that the only thing that we have to see is the publicly disclosure of this data on a daily basis. And if the number of short position and basically number of any position is more the number of shares outstanding, and SEC should know the exact number of shares for every company on the market. In this case, they should release the blue sheets of the trades of this day, and in these blue sheets, definitely they will find out who was the entity or the person who violates this rule, who makes a naked shorts position. And this is the only way how we can solve this problem, and definitely it is very achievable in our days. So let me show you more information. Cromwell Coulson made this statement, and for some reasons he doesn't want to attend the interview of Due Diligence, and it is day 16th when Due Diligence is inviting Cromwell Coulson to this interview. And he wrote, "Yes, Cromwell, that is exactly the point. See, we agree. Come on, ground is good. We would love for you to come and have a discussion regarding this. And we would greatly appreciate hearing your perspective on the MMTLP situation as well. It is day 16 on your open invite to do so. Please do DM me." And this is the exact same tweet that I just covered a couple of minutes ago. So definitely, I think we have to do a lot of work, and we have a very good community that might achieve anything together. And that is why we have to unite and fight to win this battle. So let me show you one person who has done his work perfectly well, and it is Richard Hoffman. He filed a lawsuit against FINRA, DTCC and Fidelity, and his recent deadline was set on May the 8th, and he had to file a response, and it is the chance to give more reasons why the case should not be dismissed and should move to discovery. And he's done it, basically, as you can see right here. There is one screenshot from his filings, and he wrote, "If what plaintiff is asserting herein regarding naked shorting and counterfeit shares is false, then the blue sheets would be a way of establishing the truth and accuracy of the share count, and defendants should be urging to have the information disclosed." So it is the only way how we can solve this problem, and it is the only way how FINRA can solve its problem as well. And we have the same problem, but for some reasons FINRA and authorities don't want to disclose this information. They don't want to be transparent, despite they stated just in their press releases, and despite what they want to implement in their upcoming changes. So, and definitely we have to take a closer look on Gary Gensler, and in my opinion, Gary Gensler is not the person who has to be ahead of SEC Commission, because in my opinion, he cannot solve the majority of problems that we are facing right now. So let me show you another news. Right here on MMTLPresources.com, you can find that probably we will see some updates from Clifton DuBois, the CEO of NextBridge Hydrocarbons, and we know this information by Jennifer Vetrano. As you can see, here is the screenshot from her Twitter account, and Clifton DuBois wrote, "I understand. I believe there are good reasons for have and have not shared, and I hope we will be able to share more soon. I have to travel the first part of this week, but let's touch base on later this week." So this means probably we will see some disclosure, some new information from Clifton DuBois that might also help us to move forward to our goal. On top of that, let me show you that we have an update from Hands of Steel. This is the Twitter account of Jae Yoon Park, and he filed the lawsuit, the latest lawsuit, fourth lawsuit, on April 17th, as you can see right here. And he wrote just 13 hours ago: if FINRA gave us back the 2 full trading days in MMTLP with full resolution, I would release FINRA from my federal lawsuit. I can't speak for others, but I would. Let's hope they choose to do the right thing. And in my opinion, it is some kind of public statement that might be the first step of the settlement of this particular lawsuit. And if it happens, definitely it will solve the problem of MMTLP, but it will not solve the problem of naked shorting. And we have to remember of it. And we have to fight till the very end. And that is why we have to unite. And to unite, just hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell, and drop me a line in the comment section if you find my work useful for the community, and if you think that I have to continue to do it. So, see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.